Hi guys. Now I would like to tell you my other dreams of heaven. And Jesus said it would be a cool idea to tell you this. So I will do that. And my first dream of heaven um, was this year. I mean, yes, it was the beginning of 2014. And I dreamed that there was a big wall. Long red clothes were hanging down from this wall. Many people were standing on this wall. Their clothes were colorful. Suddenly the people started to jump down from the wall. Some took hold of those red clothes and swung down on it. Then suddenly I was standing on a high narrow dune. The sand was very beautiful and clean, and from where I was standing I could see very far. In front of me was a very big lake. It was not the sea, because I could see the other side of the lake. There I could see high mountains and green landscapes. When I was looking down I saw the water, very blue and clear. There were some rocks down there, and between them was a big hippo swimming around. To be honest, I was a little afraid, because it was very, very high where I was standing. Actually, I was afraid because it felt so real. It was so real. It didn't feel like a dream actually. So I was standing so high and I was afraid. Um, I was standing directly on the edge of a very high slope of sand. But still I knew if I would jump down, nothing would harm me. Like all those people jumping down the wall. I turned around and the sand was moving. Everything was moving somehow, and I shouted, "Everything is alive at this place." Then I was going to another place, covered with many tiling. I was going up a circular staircase, and I knew everyone was there, hugging each other and having fellowship. I ran upstairs to be with them, but then the dream ended. And then I had another dream of heaven. I was there together with my relatives, but this time the atmosphere was different. Here on earth we really like each other, but it's nothing by comparison to this true, real loving acceptance that I felt there. There I truly felt accepted. I was happy. Then I was standing on a high mountain, on the highest point, on the very edge. I was not afraid. In front of me endless space, hills, mountains, and everything was green. Courage, joy, and the ultimate feeling of freedom started to rise within me. On this very high mountain I took a run and sprinted to the edge of the rock, jumped off, and flew. I knew I could fly, and I flew very fast. Far away I saw high mountains, and it was an incredible feeling of freedom. I had to laugh out loud. I thought, finally I arrived. Now I am home free. But then I saw my cousin behind me. She said I had to go back. Then I started to cry. I didn't want to go back, but I thank God that He gave me this moment of freedom and joy. And at last I had want to tell you another dream, a very short one actually, but I think it's worth telling you. This dream was very short. 3 to 4 horses came towards me. They were much bigger than elephants. One had the size of maybe 4 elephants. They had very big wings and they were white. Additionally, they all had a rack on their back that looked like a little throne. It was like a little house, so beautifully and lavishly made, so colorful, with colorful saddle blankets. The horses even could talk. While flying in front of me in the air, so majestic, one of them spoke to me. He said, "We are coming from the throne room of God." He did not say anything more, and then they all flew away.